Hello everybody, this is Adam, and we are back after a very much needed 2-week hiatus, trying to get myself together. The last couple of weeks, especially during the videos, have been a little bit rough for me, but I'm kind of in a good place to be mentally, physically, and spiritually. So we're just going to jump right back into it, and we're going to now transfer our analysis of the chakra systems of a political individual to a celebrity. And I thought it would have been appropriate to start with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So I am going to add another caveat to the overall analysis of chakras. I am going to go through 15 signs of an unhealthy root chakra, because a lot of these you can kind of look at in an outside perspective, and it will give a different depth of, different chakra types and all of that. So, and it really is a good breakdown, and I've tend to found through my extensive research that 15 was a generally good thing. But without further ado, let's start with the root chakra of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Chakra. Wow, I'm really doing well today. So the root chakra is a form that is the base, it's the foundation and the starting point of our development. So is it closed or blocked? The characteristics that we came up with were restlessness, looking for something but not knowing what that is, a lack of focus, can't settle down for anything, and feeling alone and abandoned. I have seen characteristics here of Dwayne Johnson's entire life and history, and he's been very open about it. It's been in the past, but maybe not more so now. But is it imbalanced? This is a lack of energy, anxiety, panic, frustration, resentment, anger, and depression, disorganization, and negative thinking about life. None, absolutely zero of these is about Dwayne Johnson. Even 10, 15, 20 years ago, he was never in this position. Even before he started acting, even before he was a wrestler, he always tended to try to be optimistic. Is it open or unblocked? This is passion, love, excitement, and determination. The ability to be resourceful. Seeing beauty and purpose in life, even at the worst of conditions. Feeling grounded and connected to the earth. That final thing might be a little challenging to say definitively without talking to the man himself, but I do see a lot of characteristics with the open and unblocked relating to Mr. Johnson. And finally, is it balanced? This is a sense of belonging, clear thinking, the ability to set goals, the ability to prioritize, and the sense of your decision making. I see a lot of these as well, and this is going to be where we're going to go into the unhealthy questions that we can really say. So, question number 1. Do you tend to be obsessed about money? Is this, the characteristics of this is if you're worried that you don't have enough, if you have a catastrophe, if you have catastrophic thoughts that surround going poor or becoming homeless, you overwork to soothe your anxiety surrounding finances, you become triggered whenever someone in your family spends too much, you must be in absolute control of the money in your family, etc. I've never seen this. The Rock came into this country with $30 in his pocket and a great attitude. I don't see it kind of getting out of hand for the most part, even though I don't think that he will ever have to worry about money in his life. But you never know. We've seen actors fall from grace before. I don't think he's there. I think his characteristics are a little different than the people that I'm thinking of, but that is question number 1. Question number 2. You have a general mistrust of others. No. I do not see that whatsoever. Maybe with Vin Diesel and their very public rivalry, it kind of sounds like it's more on Vin Diesel's end. Maybe we'll do a chakra analysis on him. That might be a very interesting one. You believe that the only person you can rely on is yourself, and you avoid asking favors from others. I feel like if Dwayne Johnson was in a position that he needed assistance, he would ask for assistance. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. You don't know all the answers. Nobody can know all the answers. You feel like there's not enough to go around. And you need to fight for what you want. I think before I would say yes, not now. You have a dysfunctional relationship with your family. No. Absolutely not. He has a great relationship with his family. If you talk to any of them, they'll say the same thing. So no, that doesn't sound like him. You are terrified of a loss of control. Maybe this one is kind of hard because he always seemed to have a cool head on his shoulders, and he's always had a sense of control in his life, and you can see that. But honestly, I can't see that now. Maybe if he does fall from grace, we might see that worry, especially with his family. But I don't think he's to that point right now. You are hyper-vigilant of any perceived signs of threat. No, I don't think he really cares. I think he has a cool... Once again, a lot of this sentence is based on groundwork. It's about that foundational thing of confidence. And obviously, Dwayne Johnson does not have any kind of problem with confidence. You feel dizzy, anxious, spacey, and ungrounded for most of the day. No, that one is a little more on the nose, something you have to talk to the guy about. I don't see that for him, but you never know. You find it difficult and scary to be your authentic self around others. No way in hell. No way. Absolutely not. You feel disconnected from others and nature. No, not at all. Nature, I would probably say more so, but at the same time, I just can't see that. You're a hoarder who likes to collect a lot of things, making your living space constricted and cluttered. No. Have you seen that guy's house? It would be he would have to just go broke to fill up that house. One of them. You binge eat or stop eating completely when you get depressed or anxious. I don't think The Rock has ever had a problem with weight. I know that he was a bodybuilder, so he generally eats like a bodybuilder, so a lot of carb, a lot of, calorie-inducive stuff. I'm not sure if you would consider that binge eating, because it's not more so of a depression thing. It's more so of my body burns through so much energy that I have to. You have leg and feet problems. I've watched him in wrestling for my whole life. He never had problems with that, such as swelling, infections, cramps, poor circulation. No. Have you seen those guys' legs? Once again, he's a bull. And finally, you tend to gain weight around the bottom half of your body, i.e. love handles, thick thighs, blah, blah, blah. Once again, this is more so of a muscular thing other than that. He did have breast augmentation surgery back in the 90s, but in the Samoan heritage, the breast tissue tends to grow a lot quicker, and it was more so of a concern about infections around the chest or labored breathing because of his occupation. So, with all of that being said, that long-winded dissertation of The Rock and his root chakra and any kind of analysis that we can collect, what is my final verdict for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I could probably say with a 100% certainty, based on all the information given, that he has an opened and unblocked root chakra. This guy is very well grounded, not only to the earth, but to who he is. there may have been an imbalance back in the day when he first came to the country, maybe not knowing what he wants to do because he went from football to wrestling to a bunch of different things. So maybe he was kind of bounced back and forth. But once again, there's an age aspect here that really plays a part into how balanced a chakra is at a certain point in time. So I want to thank you all for listening. If you did enjoy, remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications so you do not miss tomorrow's video. But also, I want to hear from you. What were your thoughts of not only this video, but my analysis? Do you agree with me or do you not agree with me? I want to hear what you think below. Also, check out the first description of my #1 recommended chakra analysis breakdown, where it's a free video and we'll send it to I will personally send it to you in an email, and it just kind of gives you a brief benefit synopsis of what a balanced chakra system can do for you, because I've had it before, maybe not so much now, a little bit damaged, but you know, I'm working on it. But it's a great video. It really kind of grounds you and it calms you down, and it really helps you along the way to that spiritual connection that you may or may not have. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.